It looks a lot better today than it did yesterday.
Jay Francis always smiled whenever his wife called him sweet. He just never thought bees would agree.
And we're still picking out a few now and then.
Francis, who lives in Bountiful, was watching a baseball game at Elks Field in St. George yesterday with his family when, seemingly out of left field, they swarmed.
It was just horrible. And headache, my head started aching, and it was, I can't believe how sensitive it was.
Sting after sting after sting. He couldn't get them off.
Oh, right here, right on my nose, and the top of my head and the back of my head.
Francis's son saw his father being attacked and ran to help.
His face was just covered in bees. I mean, you saw his eyes, his mouth.
But the bees kept stinging for nearly 15 minutes until firefighters arrived to try and get rid of them.
Since they were being so aggressive and attacking people, we used water and foam to destroy those aggressive bees.
These are pictures of Francis after he was brought to the hospital. He says doctors told him he's lucky to be alive, not just because he's 89 years old, but because he had nearly 400 bee stings.
My whole head was just swollen.
Francis is doing better now. So is his wife, who had a few dozen stings herself, and his son, who had some 50 stings. They're thanking all of those who tried to help them, even though those helpers were getting stung too.
The only way we could get them off is I just had to wipe them off.
They're both just happy they can joke about it now.
I felt like I was a lucky man after hearing those statements that the doctor and them had to make.